folks. It's time to take a look at the Pokédex's first batch of 100 from Pokémon Scarlet, so buckle in for a hefty helping of lore delivered in numerical order. Sprigatito, grass cat Pokémon. Its fluffy fur is similar in composition to plants. This Pokémon frequently washes its face to keep it from drying out. Florigato, grass cat Pokémon. Florigato deftly wields the vine hidden beneath its long fur, slamming the heart flower bud against its opponents. Meowscarada, magician Pokémon. This Pokémon uses the reflective fur lining its cape to camouflage the stem of its flower, creating the illusion that the flower is floating. Fuecoco, fire croc Pokémon. It lies on warm rocks and uses the heat absorbed by its square-shaped scales to create fire energy. Crocalor, fire croc Pokémon. The combination of Crocalor's fire energy and overflowing vitality has caused an egg-shaped fireball to appear on the Pokémon's head. Skeleturge, singer Pokémon. The fiery bird changes shape when Skeleturge sings. Rumor has it that the bird was born when the fireball on Skeleturge's head gained a soul. Quaxly, duckling Pokémon. This Pokémon migrated to Paldea from distant lands long ago. The gel secreted by its feathers repels water and grime. Quaxwell, practicing Pokémon. These Pokémon constantly run through shallow waters to train their legs, then compete with each other to see which of them kicks most gracefully. Quaquaval, dancer Pokémon. A single kick from Quaquaval can send a truck rolling. This Pokémon uses its powerful legs to perform striking dances from far-off lands. Lechonk, hawk Pokémon. It searches for food all day. It possesses a keen sense of smell, but doesn't use it for anything other than foraging. White Cologne, hog Pokémon. White Cologne is proud of its fine, glossy skin. It emits a concentrated scent from the tip of its tail. This Pokémon sends a flower-like scent wafting about. Well-developed muscles in its legs allow it to leap more than 16 feet with no trouble at all. Tarantula, string ball Pokémon. The ball of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the scythes of Scyther, this Pokémon's natural enemy. Spidops, trap Pokémon. It clings to branches and ceilings using its threads and moves without a sound. It takes out its prey before the prey even notices it. Nimble, grasshopper Pokémon. It has its third set of legs folded up. When it's in a tough spot, this Pokémon jumps over 30 feet using the strength of its legs. Low kicks, grasshopper Pokémon. When it decides to fight all out, it stands on its previously folded legs to enter showdown mode. It neutralizes its enemies in short order. Hoppip, cottonweed Pokémon. This Pokémon is blown across vast distances by the wind. It is unclear where the Hoppip of Paldea originally came from. Skiploom, cottonweed Pokémon. Skiploom enthusiasts can apparently tell where Skiploom was born by the scent drifting from the flower on the Pokémon's head. Jumpluff, cottonweed Pokémon. Jumpluff travels on seasonal winds. Once its cotton spores run out, its journey ends, as does its life. Fletchling, tiny robin Pokémon. This Pokémon is normally calm, but once it enters battle, its hormonal balance changes and it becomes aggressive. Fletchinder, ember Pokémon. Fletchinder scatters embers in tall grass where bug Pokémon might be hiding, and then catches them as they come leaping out. Talonflame, scorching Pokémon. It has top-notch flying capabilities. It flies around easily, even while carrying prey that weighs more than 220 pounds. Palmy, mouse Pokémon. It has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs can produce electricity only if Palmy rubs them furiously with the pads on its forepaws. Pommo, mouse Pokémon. When its group is attacked, Palmy is the first to leap into battle, defeating enemies with a fighting technique that utilizes electric shocks. Pawmod, hands-on Pokémon. This Pokémon normally is slow to react, but once it enters battle, it will strike down its enemies with lightning-fast movements. Houndour, dark Pokémon. It is smart enough to hunt in packs. It uses a variety of cries for communicating with others. Houndoom, dark Pokémon. If you are burned by the flames it shoots from its mouth, the pain will never go away. Yungoos, loitering Pokémon. Its stomach fills most of its torso. It wanders the same path every day, searching for fresh food. Gumshoes, stakeout Pokémon. Once it finds signs of prey, it will patiently stake out the location, waiting until the sun goes down. Squovit, cheeky Pokémon. It stores berries in its cheeks. When there are no berries to be found, Squovit will stuff pebbles into its cheek to stave off its cravings. Credent, sideways glance, even if it's in the middle of a battle. Sunkern. Seed Pokemon. It suddenly falls out of the sky in the morning. Knowing it's weak, it simply feeds until it evolves. Sunflora. Sun Pokemon. In the daytime, it rushes about in a hectic manner, but it comes to a complete stop when the sun sets. Kricketot. Cricket Pokemon. Its legs are short. Whenever it stumbles, its stiff antennae clack with a xylophone-like sound. Cricketoon. Cricket Pokemon. By allowing its cry to resonate in the hollow of its belly, it produces a captivating sound. Scatterbug. Scatterdust Pokemon. Any poison this Pokemon takes in is converted into a black powder and secreted. That's why Scatterbug can eat poisonous leaves and roots. Spupa. Scatterdust Pokemon. If Rufflet attacks this Pokemon by pecking at it, it will retaliate with its sharp fur and poisonous black powder. Vivian. Scale Pokemon. The patterns on this Pokemon depend on the climate and topography of the land it was born in. This form is from a mysterious land. Combee. Tiny bee Pokemon. At night, Combees sleep in a group of about 100, packed closely together in a lump. Vespiquen. Beehive Pokemon. It houses its colony in cells in its body and releases various pheromones to make those grubs do its bidding. Rookidee. Tiny bird Pokemon. This Pokemon is brave and reckless. The white markings around a Rookidee's eyes intimidate faint-hearted Pokemon. Corvisquire. Raven Pokemon. It's said that the reason behind Corvisquire's high level of intelligence is the large size of its brain relative to those of other bird Pokemon. Corviknight. Raven Pokemon. Corviknight can't serve as a taxi service in Paldea because the Pokemon's natural predators will attack it while it flies, endangering the customer. Happiny. Playhouse Pokemon. It carries a round, white rock in its belly pouch. If it gets along well with someone, it will sometimes give that person the rock. Chansey. Egg Pokemon. This kindly Pokemon lays highly nutritious eggs and shares them with injured Pokemon or people. Blissey. Happiness Pokemon. Anyone who takes even one taste of Blissey's egg becomes unfailingly caring and pleasant to everyone. Azurill. Polka-dot Pokemon. Its tail bounces like a rubber ball. It flings that tail around to fight opponents bigger than itself. Marill. Aquamouse Pokemon. The fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. Azumarill. Aqua Rabbit Pokemon. Its long ears are superb sensors. It can distinguish the movements of things in water and tell what they are. Surskit. Pond Skater Pokemon. They usually live on ponds, but after an evening shower, they may appear on puddles and towns. Masquerain. Eyeball Pokemon. It flaps its four wings to hover and fly freely in any direction, to and fro and sideways. Weasel. Sea Weasel Pokemon. It spins its two tails like a screw to propel itself through water. The tails also slice clinging seaweed. Floatzel. Sea Weasel Pokemon. With its flotation sac inflated, it can carry people on its back. It deflates the sac before it dives. Wooper. Poison Fish Pokemon. Paldean form. After losing a territorial struggle, Wooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body. Clodsire. Spiny Fish Pokemon. When attacked, this Pokemon will retaliate by sticking thick spines out from its body. It's a risky move that puts everything on the line. Psyduck. Duck Pokemon. It is constantly racked by a headache. When the headache turns intense, it begins using mysterious powers. Golduck. Duck Pokemon. When it swims at full speed using its long webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow. Joodle. Snapping Pokemon. Its large front tooth is still growing in. When the tooth itches, this Pokemon will bite another Joodle's horn, and the two Pokemon will tussle. Dreadnought. Bite Pokemon. Its massive, jagged teeth can crush a boulder in a single bite. This Pokemon has an extremely vicious disposition. Igglybuff. Balloon Pokemon. Its body has a faintly sweet scent and is bouncy and soft. If it bounces even once, it cannot stop. Jigglypuff. Balloon Pokemon. When its huge eyes waver, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. Wigglytuff. Balloon Pokemon. It has a very fine fur. Take care not to make it angry, or it may inflate steadily and hit with a body slam. Ralts. Feeling Pokemon. The horns on its head provide a strong power that enables it to sense people's emotions. Kirlia. Emotion Pokemon. It has a psychic power that enables it to distort the space around it and see into the future. Gardevoir. Embrace Pokémon. To protect its trainer, it will expend all its psychic power to create a small black hole. Glade. Blade Pokémon. When trying to protect someone, it extends its elbows as if they were swords and fights savagely. Drowsy. Hypnosis Pokémon. It remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are much tastier. Hypno. Hypnosis Pokémon. When it locks eyes with an enemy, it'll use a mix of PSI moves such as Hypnosis and Confusion. Ghastly. Gas Pokémon. It wraps its opponent in its gas-like body, slowly weakening its prey by poisoning it through the skin. Haunter. Gas Pokémon. It likes to lurk in the dark and tap shoulders with a gaseous hand. Its touch causes endless shuddering. Gengar. Shadow Pokémon. To steal the life of its target, it slips into the prey's shadow and silently waits for an opportunity. Tandemaus. Couple Pokémon. Exhibiting great teamwork, they use their incisors to cut pieces out of any material that might be useful for a nest, then make off with them. Household. Family Pokémon. Family of 4. The 2 little ones just appeared one day. The group might be a family of related Pokémon, but nobody knows for sure. Pichu. Tiny mouse Pokémon. It is unskilled at storing electric power. Any kind of shock causes it to discharge energy spontaneously. Pikachu. Mouse Pokémon. When it is angered, it immediately discharges the energy stored in the pouches in its cheeks. Raichu. Mouse Pokémon. Its tail discharges electricity into the ground, protecting it from getting shocked. Fido. Puppy Pokémon. This Pokémon is smooth and moist to the touch. Yeast in Fido's breath induces fermentation in the Pokémon's vicinity. Dashbun. Dog Pokémon. The pleasant aroma that emanates from this Pokémon's body helps wheat grow, so Dashbun has been treasured by farming villages. Slackoth. Slacker Pokémon. It sleeps for 20 hours every day. Making drowsy those that see it is one of its abilities. Vigoroth. Wild Monkey Pokémon. Its stress level rises if it cannot keep moving constantly. Too much stress makes it feel sick. Slacking. Lazy Pokémon. It's the world's most slothful Pokémon. However, it can exert horrifying power by releasing pent-up energy all at once. Bounsweet. Fruit Pokémon. Its sweat is sweet, like syrup made from boiled down fruit. Because of this, Bounsweet was highly valued in the past when sweeteners were scarce. Steenie. Fruit Pokémon. Steenie spreads a sweet scent that makes others feel invigorated. This same scent is popular for antiperspirants. Serena. Fruit Pokémon. This Pokémon is proud and aggressive. However, it is said that a Serena will instantly become calm if someone touches the ground on its calyx. Smoliv. Olive Pokémon. Protects itself from enemies by emitting oil from the fruit on its head. This oil is bitter and astringent enough to make someone flinch. Dolliv. Olive Pokémon. Dolliv shares its tasty, fresh-scented oil with others. This species has coexisted with humans since times long gone. Arboliva. Olive Pokémon. This calm Pokémon is very compassionate. It will share its delicious, nutrient-rich oil with weakened Pokémon. Bonsly. Bonsai Pokémon. In order to adjust the level of fluids in its body, it exudes water from its eyes. This makes it appear to be crying. Sudowoodo. Imitation Pokémon. Although it always pretends to be a tree, its composition appears more similar to rock than vegetation. Rockruff. Puppy Pokémon. This Pokémon is very friendly when it's young. Its disposition becomes vicious once it matures, but it never forgets the kindness of its master. Lycanroc. Wolf Pokémon. Midnight form. This Pokémon uses its rocky mane to slash any who approach. It will even disobey its trainer if it dislikes the order it was given. Lycanroc. Wolf Pokémon. Midday form. Lycanroc attacks its prey with its sharp claws and fangs. It loyally obeys the instructions of a trainer it trusts. Roly-Goly. Coal Pokémon. On sunny days, Roly-Goly will come out onto grassy plains and roll around. Then it will eat the grass that gets tangled in its wheel-like leg. Carcoal. Coal Pokémon. The temperature inside its body increases when it experiences strong emotions. It rolls around frantically while spewing flames. Colossal. Coal Pokémon. To intimidate its opponent, its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble. Luxio, Spark Pokemon. Strong electricity courses through the tips of its sharp claws. A light scratch causes fainting in foes. Luxray, Gleam Eyes Pokemon. It can see clearly through walls to track down its prey and seek its lost young. Starly, Starling Pokemon. They flock around mountains and fields, chasing after bug Pokemon. Their singing is noisy and annoying. Staravia, Starling Pokemon. Recognizing their own weakness, they always live in a group. When alone, Staravia cries noisily. Staraptor, Predator Pokemon. When Staravia evolve into Staraptor, they leave the flock to live alone. They have sturdy wings. Oricorio, Dancing Pokemon. Ballet style. This Pokemon is incredibly popular, possibly because its passionate dancing is a great match with the temperament of Paldean people. Oricorio, Dancing Pokemon. Pom-Pom style. This form of Oricorio has sipped yellow nectar. It uses nimble steps to approach opponents, then knocks them out with electric punches.